Okay, here we are again. Let's fucking do this. I'm Monitor, welcome to my Water Tanks video. And presumably you guys have not seen the last episode, but I had a little bit of an argument with a Cromwell, much like this one here, in which I argued that he should have been pushing forward to create depth and win the recon battle and prevent their scouts from spotting our rear, like me in a tank destroyer, and our artillery. This guy argued that check out my stats, see how the mad game. He's even messaged me here. This is him saying, "Oh yeah, had a fucking sick game. Check out my stats." Had a look at his stats. They're not too bad, you know. I wouldn't say fantastic, but it's probably because I'm hating on him a little bit. Because he didn't push forward, a lot of people died on R10. So I would argue that even though he has relatively good stats for that particular game, he did not play well. And this is what I hate about XVM. Again, back on still on the XVM shit. Like, fuck, this guy just pisses me off. So you can win, as I said before. Like you can play well and you can lose, or you can win and not play well in that game. And the XVM stats do not reflect whether you actually individually played good or bad. If you lost, and it just records that, no matter how well you played. And if you won, then it just records that, no matter how badly you played. So that's my rant. That's the focus of my argument. So when some dude calls me a noob or whatever, then they are generally backed up, or they believe that they're backed up by XVM. However, I would say that their argument is mute. Like, it doesn't have any basis because of that fact. However, Cromwell. Let's take this Cromwell out for a spin. Bit of a point about the crew on the sides. They do come out of my my comment. I just cannot bring myself to sell this tank. I think that this is a very cool tank. So I think this tank was when I don't know. I was going to say when I started to enjoy the British medium line, but I think from day one, or like tier 1 rather, I enjoyed the British medium tanks. I don't know this map at all. Even the cruiser, or the cruiser 2 or whatever, with its fucking paper thin armor, whizzing around the battlefield, do a mad shit. And then this I suppose was the beginning of when you can actually withstand a few hits. So even this game, tier 8, pushing it, should probably withstand maybe 2 hits from a tier 8. Tier 8 heavy maybe. But as not even the lowest tier, who is that? Bogan Warrior. Killing it. Oh shit. So pretty much our role in this game is gonna scout. And this is what I quite like doing. I quite like scouting. So you hardly earn any fucking points physically, but I feel as though no one actually does scouts very well, so someone has to do it. So early spot on 2, take a small hit. What is that? 22 points, 22 hit points, 234-2. Heavy, KV2. KV2, tier 6, same tier as me. Probably gonna waste me if he's got that fucking huge deb gun on the front. I'm gonna have the elevation to reach me up here. Scraping up. Look at this. Now this is not a bad spot. First time I've been up here. First time I've really played this match, to be honest. Come on, get down there. Also going to be spotted by the proximity. Fucking Artie, what type of Artie is there? Oh, look at those guys over there. Fucking dudes everywhere. Holy fuck. I am feeling very sensitive right now. If I can get a cheeky hit on this guy.
We didn't even scratch them.
I don't really have the accuracy and
That one bounced.
bouncing. Hardy, maybe. Bounce. Okay, time to get the fuck out of here. Take a hit on the way out. Where are we gonna go? Stay in the low ground. Where's the fucking KV2? Yeah, I don't even know what that thing is. Oh shit, he's having a shot. Fuck! Getting out of there in a hurry. Trying to use the dead ground. Avoid another shot from the Panzer 58. Get back down in here, I reckon. Drop down into this re-entrant. Hopefully lose the spot, come back up for another turn. However, look at this. Am I actually doing anything? It seems as though I'm not. It seems as though the middle is pretty much open. Now, this might be some kind of opportunity here. What do we got? Heavy tank number 6 and that Panzer 58 thing. T-34 is down there as well. Push back up. Cromwell's having a shot. Fuck! Didn't think he was going to get that. Oh, fuck off. KB2? From where? Where's the KB2? Oh well. That's fucked. So, there we have it. I suppose when you're asking questions whether you're actually doing anything, chances are you're probably not. So, still, that was a kind of a fun game. I think I just got too overwhelmed. It would have been nice if I had a lot of support lined up here, potentially, as they came over the ridge. Or artillery, or flanking tank destroyers, or something. Anyway, the Normandy map, I don't know it. That's like the third time I played on it. And I don't think I've actually gone south to north, to be honest. Okay, what are we going to play next? Tell you what, let's keep with the scouting theme, and we shall go for the Stuarts. So this tank. So I think this tank may be elite. Haven't played it in a while. In any case, the next tank along, I think, is the T-34, or the Type 34, whatever. Chinese version of the T-34. And I've been holding off on getting that tank because I was saving up for the Jag Panther 2. That Jag Panther 2 is now bought, so potentially I could move on to the T-34 2. I think it may be Type 34 2, whatever. The next tank, and swap over the crew. But I hear on the grapevine from various YouTubers and the like that the next tank in this line is actually a fucking shit tank. Doesn't have very good gun depression. It certainly doesn't have as good gun depression as its Russian counterpart, or Russian cousin, I suppose. And this tank is okay. Tier 4. Everyone has Tier 4. We are in a Tier 4 game, so that's cool. If we're in a Tier 6 game, this would be a different story. But this is not too bad for this type of game. So again, keeping the scout theme for this particular video, we're going to punch forward. We're going to punch forward until we run into their recon or their line, whichever one that may be. If it's their recon, try and push them out a little bit. If it's their line, then we'll probably try and keep them spotted for our tank destroyers to engage. And just on that, it looks like nobody's actually lining up behind us. So again, ask the question, are we doing anything? And again, you have to ask that question, chances are you're probably not. However, I would say that given that we have not identified anybody down here at all, might be a bit of a gap in their lines. with that. Dude up here, he's not going up here. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up, try and find where he went. Might be able to get into their artillery or something. They've only got one artillery, so I'm not sure if that's really a wasted effort. Yeah, it's penetrating all the way south now. Hands of one Charlie. Boom! Fucking half your health. Have that. And now we're running into it. Ah, get in there.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Straight up that fire lane. Tank destroyer there. Who is that tank destroyer? SC-76. Let's try and get back there and spot tanks for that guy. There's a Hetzer as well. If you get behind the Hetzer, you might be able to destroy him. Take him out! Look on this hill. Try and use the mobility of this tank to its advantage. There's a Panzer 4A and a Valentine have been spotted, so people know that we're coming. Is that guy moving or is he AFK? He is AFK. Find a couple into the side.
Penetration.
Try his fucking turret.
Enemy is hit.
And there's our first catch of the day. What's this guy doing? Pig. Artie. Fucking Artie.
Penetration.
Good effect on target. That guy's gone as well. Oh shit, there's that fucking mountain. Oh, he hasn't seen us. Short by his tracks. Now he's seen us.
Critical hit.
No, he still hasn't seen us.
Enemy armor is hit.
And this guy's ours as well. Fucking look at the armor on this motherfucker.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay, who's behind us? AMX. MX-40, is that that massive fucking armored thing? It is. How's it going? There's the heads are gone. Ah, shit. Fucking cap. Fucking please don't let us lose by being capped. That would fucking suck. Heavy tank up there. Tell you what, park behind this fucking rock. Hopefully someone can reset. And then we might be able to claw this back. However, come on, look, there's only 3 of their tanks. There's only 3 of their fucking tanks. Everyone of our tanks is out of position. We're going to lose this fucking match. Okay, here we got light tanks and a heavy trying to move back. Heavy's been, no, he's just gone out of radio contact. Come on, we gotta reset. Gotta reset. Don't know where that fucking thing has been destroyed. That AMX. Come on, come on. Bit of encouragement, and there we go. Bang! Boom! Sick! Yeah, well done. I don't know who planted that shot, but that shot has just won the game. Awesome, very good. Where is this guy? Where's this guy? Yeah. What are you doing? Hello. Okay, cool. So there you go. That's, like, to my mind, that's a pretty good game. I think that's an example about how a light tank game can be a good game. And I got some mad fucking metal. What have I got? Light tank, the maximum result completed. 35 grand. What were the conditions for that? Maximum results. Win the battle. Finish the battle as the top player. Bullshit. Really? Let's have a look. Top player. No biggie. Didn't get as much damage as that guy. That's number 2. 686, 3 kills, 685. Look at that. I've never seen them so close before. Especially because it's a times 2 game. What the fuck? Should have been like 1,000 experience. Anyway. Who else was with me? This Stuart. He did pretty well as well. And this guy came up at the end here. He didn't really do. I'm not really sure what he did at all. I don't know who took those shots though. It might have been. I thought we had 2 heavies left at the end. Anyway. Detailed walk away 12 grand. So actually we walked away with 16 grand from our money making heavy tank 6. So that's not too bad. However, I would argue that that was a bit better than usual. So yeah, spotting damage 126 times 2. Not too bad. I reckon that's a pretty cool game. It's a fair example about why. That is actually an example about why I keep this tank around and I don't graduate it to the next tank, which is the Type 34. Even though it's on sale. And I've almost got the cash. Fuck, that's kind of tempting. Anyway, leave that decision for another day. Thanks for watching and I'll pick you up next time. Cheers. Bye.